Hello!
Imagine being stranded alone in the vast, endless ocean with no way to call for help. For 29 hours, one man fought for his life against powerful waves, scorching sun, and crushing isolation.
An incredible rescue caught on camera. A teenager lost at sea.
Left behind in the middle of nowhere, no one believed he would survive. How did he keep hope alive when all seemed lost? What kept him going when every second felt like a battle against death itself?
With no food, no water, and no way to steer.
This is not just a story of survival. It's a test of human willpower, courage, and the incredible strength to overcome the impossible. Stay with us as we dive deep into this unbelievable true story you won't want to miss. Lost at sea, the story begins with a man who set out on a simple ocean trip. He was enjoying a day on his small boat, thinking it would be a normal and peaceful journey. But soon, things turned bad. The boat's engine suddenly stopped working, and he was left drifting in the middle of the ocean with no way to call for help. At first, he tried to fix the engine himself, but nothing worked. The waves started to grow bigger, and the sun was beating down on him. He realized he was completely alone, and no one knew where he was. The ocean around him was huge and endless. He felt scared but tried to stay calm. He looked at the sky and the water, hoping to see a ship or a plane that could rescue him. Hours passed, but no one came. The isolation was overwhelming. The salty sea water sprayed on his face, and the boat moved slowly with the currents. He had only a little water and food with him, so he knew time was running out. As the sun began to set, he understood that he might have to spend the whole night alone in the ocean. His thoughts raced. How long could he survive? Would anyone ever find him? The feeling of being lost in such a vast place was terrifying, but deep inside, he refused to give up hope. This moment of being lost at sea was the start of an incredible fight for survival.
Of a huge storm, the wind started picking up, and the waves grew.
Despite the danger, he stayed strong and prepared himself for whatever was coming next. What happened after would become a story that many could hardly believe. The 29 hours, those 29 hours felt like an eternity for him. Trapped alone in the vast ocean, time lost all meaning. Every minute was a test of his will to survive. The sun beat down mercilessly during the day, burning his skin and making thirst worse. At night, the cold waves and darkness brought new dangers and fear. He struggled to stay calm, knowing panic would only waste his energy. He tried to float and conserve strength, using whatever he could find on the broken boat to keep himself safe. His body was tired and weak, but his mind stayed sharp. He constantly scanned the horizon for any sign of help, any boat or plane that might pass by. Despite the pain and exhaustion, he refused to give up. Memories of his family and dreams for the future pushed him forward. He whispered prayers and told himself that someone, somewhere, would find him. Each hour passed with hope and fear mixed together. These 29 hours were a fight between life and death. Many would have given up, but he held on, proving the power of human spirit and determination. Fighting for life, during those long hours, his survival depended on fighting against nature itself. The ocean was unforgiving. Waves rocked the broken boat, and cold water splashed over him, making it hard to stay warm. Hunger and thirst became unbearable, but he knew giving in meant death. He used every bit of strength to stay awake and alert. He moved slowly, conserving energy but never stopping the fight. His mind raced with thoughts of what could go wrong: sharks, storms, and the possibility that no one would come for him. But deep inside, he held on to hope. He focused on simple goals: stay afloat, stay calm, and keep breathing. Each breath was a victory. When cramps and pain hit, he pushed through, reminding himself that survival was the only option. His will to live became stronger than the fear around him. The ocean was harsh, but he was tougher. Fighting for life was not just about the body. It was about the heart and mind refusing to give up, no matter how hard the battle. No one believed. When news first spread that he was lost at sea, many people didn't believe he would survive. The ocean is known for being cruel, and being stranded alone for so long seemed impossible to overcome. Rescue teams were skeptical too, fearing the worst. Many thought he was already gone. Even his closest family and friends struggled to hold on to hope. They prayed, but deep down, they feared losing him forever. The odds were against him. No food, no proper shelter, and the vast, empty ocean around him. His story seemed like one of those rare miracles that only happen in movies. People couldn't imagine someone making it through 29 hours alone in such extreme conditions. Doubt was everywhere, and many people prepared for the sad news. But sometimes, the human spirit surprises everyone. Against all odds, he kept fighting, proving that sometimes, hope and determination can beat even the toughest challenges. The rescue after 29 long hours lost at sea. Hope finally came in the form of a rescue team. They had been searching tirelessly, using every possible method to find him. When the rescuers spotted the broken boat, they rushed to his side, amazed that he was still alive. The moment they reached him, he was weak but conscious. They gave him water, food, and warmth, knowing every second counted. The relief on his face was clear. He had survived what no one thought possible. The rescue was not just a physical saving, but an emotional victory. It showed the power of human resilience and the importance of never giving up. The rescuers praised his courage and strength, calling it a true miracle. From that moment, his life changed forever. The rescue was a new beginning, proving that even in the darkest hours, help can arrive just in time. This incredible event inspired many and reminded everyone how precious life is. Near-death experience. The time he spent lost at sea was truly a near-death experience. His body was pushed to the absolute limits, facing dehydration, extreme cold at night, and exhaustion. Each wave threatened to pull him under, and his muscles cramped from strain. He felt the sharp edge of death many times during those 29 hours. His mind drifted in and out of consciousness as his strength faded. But even when he felt like giving up, a deep survival instinct kept him fighting. The experience was terrifying, a constant battle between hope and despair. Every moment could have been his last. This near-death ordeal changed him forever. He saw life from a new perspective, understanding how fragile it is, yet how powerful the will to live can be. It was a harsh reminder of nature's power and the strength hidden inside every person when faced with danger. Surviving that long lost at sea was nothing short of a miracle. It showed that even when death seems near, the human spirit can find a way to endure against all odds. The aftermath after surviving 29 hours lost at sea, his life was forever changed. The rescue was only the beginning of a long road to recovery. Physically, his body was weak from dehydration, hunger, and exposure to the harsh ocean elements. Doctors worked hard to help him regain strength and heal from the trauma. Emotionally, the experience left deep marks. He struggled with fear and anxiety but also felt a new appreciation for life. Friends, family, and even strangers were inspired by his story of survival. It reminded everyone that hope and determination can overcome the impossible. He shared his story to warn others about the dangers of the sea and to inspire those facing their own battles. His survival became a symbol of human strength and resilience. Though the ocean had tested him in every way, he emerged stronger and wiser. The aftermath showed how powerful the will to live is, and how even when all seems lost, never giving up can lead to miracles. Thanks for watching this amazing story of survival against all odds. If you felt inspired or shocked by how he stayed alive for 29 hours lost at sea, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more real crime and survival stories. What would you do if you were left alone in the ocean with no hope of rescue? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your answers. And don't miss our next video. She survived 11 days in the jungle with no food. Unbelievable true story.